Hey, it's NPR's Book of the Day. I'm Andrew Limbong. Be careful what you wish for is an age-old trope in storytelling, right? You rub on a monkey's paw hoping to, be super rich, and then you get it, but everyone hates you and you end up alone and sad at the end. That sort of thing. Yrsa Daley-Ward has a new novel out. It's called The Catch, and it is very much playing with this idea of wish fulfillment. The book is dedicated to readers who have lost a parent, and it's about a character who desperately wants her mom back, so much so that she'll let herself believe anything. Daley-Ward talks to NPR's Ayesha Rascoe about what it felt like to lose her own mom and the questions she'd have if she could meet her again. After the break.
This message comes from Carrier, engineering climate and energy solutions that make homes comfortable, help businesses thrive, and keep industries moving forward. Creating breakthrough solutions and rethinking indoor environments to enhance lives today while helping build a more sustainable tomorrow. Connecting the cold chain to move food and life-saving medicine across the globe. Discover more at Carrier.com. Carrier, for the world we share. This message comes from DSW. Where'd you get those shoes? Easy, they're from DSW, because DSW has the exact right shoes for whatever you're into right now. You know, like the sneakers that make office hours feel like happy hour, the boots that turn grocery aisles into runways, and all the styles that show off the many sides of you. From daydreamer to multitasker and everything in between, because you do it all in really great shoes. Find a shoe for every you at your DSW store or DSW.com.
She isn't a ghost, she's a con woman. That's a key line from a new novel with a mind-bending premise. Twin sisters, Clara and Dempsey, grew up apart, raised in separate London families after their mother's mysterious death years ago. Then, on their 30th birthday, Clara swears she sees their mom on a city bus. Here's the thing, or the catch. The mom is the same age as her girls are, 30 years old. The Catch is a novel by Yrsa Daley-Ward. She's a poet and an award-winning writer. Welcome to the program.
Hi, thank you for having me.
Could you read from that moment when Clara thinks she sees her mom?
Yes, sure. She is my mother, and she is on the bus. My mother rides the bus, the number 6 bus. Let me help you understand, because I need to be understood. Though I might never have known my mother, I know my mother when I see my mother. She died in 1995, they told us, or she was missing, presumed dead, in 95, and then they found her remains, or what they said were likely her bodily remains, what they said likely were her remains, but can't have been her remains, all washed up on the banks of the River Thames, swollen as 2 people, slick with green moss. There was no foul play. None at all, they said.
So why is Clara so sure that this woman, who seems to be the same age as her, is her mom?
Well, have you ever really wanted anything to be true? Just really wanted or maybe just needed something to be true?
Yeah, or you see a person and you think they're the one.
Right. Well, there's so much in life that is just intuition, isn't there?
Yes,
you just think, my gut knows this, even though it doesn't appear to make sense.
But Dempsey is suspicious from the start. Dempsey's like, no, this lady, it's not what you're thinking, Clara.
Absolutely. If somebody said that somebody that went missing, presumed dead 30 years ago, was back and they were the same age not a day, I would be suspicious as well. So I can understand sort of the reasoning for both sisters and why they think or say what they think and say.
You know, talk to us about who these twins are when we first meet them. Like, because Claire's a writer. She's broken out with this first novel, and she's kind of like trying to project this perfect life. Claire's kind of a mess, and Dempsey's kind of a mess, but she's not succeeding the way Clara is. They're both kind of messes, though.
Right. Yeah. And I wanted to play with that, like what we perceive is a mess. And some people, it's all happening inside, but on the outside, they look great. And that's what the novel is really about. These twins, set of twins who were all but estranged and grew up quite separately. And it seemed that Clara had a lot of the advantages and was seen as the successful, beautiful twin. and that Dempsey kind of got the raw end of the deal. And inside of the book, it really looks at that and looks at what that means and how much of that is true and how much of that is perception.
Is it, because you write in the acknowledgments of the book, to my readers who have lost one parent or the other, they remain inside and around us. They keep coming back. Was that the starting point of this book for you?
Yeah, absolutely. My mother passed away a while ago. She passed away in my early 20s. And it was a profound loss. It was a profound loss, but also gave me so much insight, and it softened me a lot. When you've undergone a loss, and I think everybody who has knows that it gives you access to a kind of empathy that wasn't there before, because it's just such a deep grief. And to this day, I'll be walking down the street and see somebody that maybe the stature, maybe something about her reminds her of my mother or what I remember of my mother. And that longing is still there. That yearning is still there. And it's grief, but it's also beautiful. It is love. And so I thought, God, what would it be like if I was to suddenly encounter her again in some way? What wish fulfillment, right? And what better wish fulfillment can you have than writing a book? So I invented it. What would it be like? And what if she was my age? Would I like her? Would we get on? Would we be friends? So that's what brought the book to life, that inquiry and that kind of wanting.
The mother character who we come across, she's kind of threatening. She's kind of just, she seems, there's something that it's like, I don't know about this lady. Okay, you're not necessarily happy for the twins when she shows up, right? Like, it almost seems like the fairy tales, like this is not a good lady who's coming up here, right?
Yeah. But this is the thing, like, you don't choose your parents, do you? So we got to be realistic about this. It can be anyone. And as I said before, families aren't perfect. And it's like, this, if it is their mother, this is who they've got.
We should say your novel is the first to be published under the new imprint for well-read Black girl. Glory Adams started that Instagram book club. It really took off. Like, what does it mean for you to be a part of that?
I think that what Glory has done and has created is so fantastic. And I'm honored this is the inaugural book. So it feels wonderful, well-timed, well-placed, everything. There's just something so special. And I'm honored to be in this space right now.
The title of your book, there are a couple of potential meanings, and I kind of played with that a little bit, but I like this idea. Like, how do you see it? Like, the catch?
Well, I mean, there are lots of catches, just as there are in life. It's like, you can have this, but there's this part. Or you can have this, but guess what? There's this. So I wanted to play with that a little bit because, everything is like a multitude of things.
That's Yrsa Daley-Ward. Her new novel is The Catch. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Support for NPR and the following message come from IXL Online. Is your child asking questions on their homework you don't feel equipped to answer? IXL Learning uses advanced algorithms to give the right help to each kid, no matter the age or personality. One subscription gets you everything. One site for all the kids in your home, pre-K to 12th grade. Make an impact on your child's learning. Get IXL now. And NPR listeners can get an exclusive 20% off IXL membership when they sign up today at IXL.com/NPR.
This message comes from Jackson. Let's face it, retirement planning can be confusing. At Jackson, we're working to make retirement clear for everyone, starting with you. Our easy-to-understand resources and user-friendly digital tools help simplify your entire experience. You can have confidence in your retirement with clarity from Jackson. Seek the clarity you deserve at Jackson.com. Jackson is short for Jackson Financial Incorporated, Jackson National Life Insurance Company, Lansing, Michigan, and Jackson National Life Insurance Company of New York, Purchase, New York.